Hello everyone, today we're going to be working out the area of a triangle. Make sure you've got your date and title written down in your books. So your objectives today are to understand how to calculate the area of a triangle, to apply knowledge of area to find the missing side of a triangle, and to evaluate compound shapes with triangles. Before we begin, we need to know how to calculate the area of a triangle. The area of a triangle is half the area of a rectangle. So if we put two right-angled triangles together, it will form a rectangle. So the area of a rectangle is just the area of a triangle is half the area of a rectangle. This works the same for these types of triangles. So if we put them together like this, we can see that it forms a rectangle. So all triangles are half of rectangles, giving us the formula base times height divided by 2. So your examples that I'd like you to copy down into your books, if you don't have them in front of you, are on the screen. Our bronze example, so we need to find the area of this triangle here. The area is equal to base times height divided by 2. The base of our triangle is 3 centimetres and the height of our triangle is 4 centimetres. This 5 centimetres is the hypotenuse. It is not relevant right now, we don't need that information. We know that 4 is the height of the triangle because it is perpendicular to the base, meaning it forms a right angle with the base of our triangle. So that has to be the height. So to find the area, we are going to do 4 times by 3 all divided by 2. So 12 divided by 2 equals 6 centimetres squared. For our second triangle, again, the base of our triangle is 6 centimetres. So it's going to be 6 times the height. Here the height is 10 centimetres. We don't need this 12. We know that the height is 10 because this line here is telling us that if we extend the base, we get a right angle there. So this is perpendicular to our base. So the height is 10. It's divided by 2, giving us 60 over 2 equal to 30 centimetres squared. Our silver example, again pause the video to allow the students time to copy it down. Our silver example then, here we have to find the height of the triangle. We've been given the area. So we're going to substitute all of our information into our formula. So we're going to have 20 is equal, because that's the area, to 5 times x, because that's the height, all over 2. So we are going to find x by rearranging our equations, so solve. So first, everything's been divided by 2, so we need to times everything by 2. So let's times by 2. So over here I'm going to have 40 equals 5 times x. I don't want 5 times x, so we're going to get rid of this by doing a division. So we're going to divide everything by 5, giving us x is equal to 8. Okay? So if we divide this by 5, we get x. If we divide this by 5, we get 8. So the height of our triangle is 8 centimetres. Okay, make sure you've got everything copied down. I'm going to move on to your trial questions now, so pause the video to allow the students time to have a go. So here are your trial questions. Pause the video for about 5 minutes or so, or until the majority of the students are done. Then represent the answers. So I'm going to show you answers now. Mark them in green pen, correct them if you got them wrong. Okay, this one works out the same, it's just rather than finding the height, we're finding the base, but you should have worked out the exact same way that we did for the other one. Okay, so now you need to move on to your questions. You know whether you need to be starting on bronze or silver. We're moving on. So here are your questions. So this is bronze, silver, gold, platinum. Okay, I'm going to show you answers. So pause the video to allow the students time to do the questions, or display the answers throughout, allowing them to check as they go. So here are your answers. Pause the video to allow the students time to mark. Correct them if you got them wrong. Give yourselves a tick if you got them right in green pen, please. On the next slide, I'm going to show your exam question. So you're going to have about 5 minutes or so to do this question. You can either do it in pairs or by yourself. Make sure you write the answers in your book. Make sure you do a subheading of exam question. So have a go at this. And here are your answers. So those are your answers for this exam question. You've got another exam question on the next screen. So again, this is question 1, this is going to be question 2. Pause the video to allow the students time to have a go at the question, and then I'm going to show the answers. So you need to work out the area of this pentagon. So split this up as best you can. I'm going to give you a hint to split it up into a rectangle and a triangle. Okay, so if you know that the full length of this shape is 18 centimeters and you know that this part here is 12, you can work out the height of the triangle and you've already got the base. So I've given you a massive hint there on how to do that question. So pause the video to allow them time to do it. Your answers are now going to come up on the screen. So here are your answers. Okay, you've got another exam question to have a go at if you've got time. So work out the area of this triangle, give your answer to 1 decimal place. We have done multiplying decimals before, so you should be able to do this without a calculator. Your answers are going to come up on the screen, so pause the video if you're still working on it. Okay, so there you go everyone, well done. And that's the end of the lesson, so well done everyone.